Hey guys, this is Jimmy from Primered is Best. I've got this 1985 Chevy Silverado truck sitting out here that goes by the name of Tyler, that y'all named it T-I-L-E-R. If you're new to the channel, it's because the man who used to own the truck, which I don't know his name, but he used to lay tile. That was the story I was told. I bought it from another gentleman, and a friend of mine, he bought it, and I said, well, what's the story on this truck? The background story, how it came to be here in East Tennessee, whatever. It's always been in East Tennessee, its whole life. But he said the man that used to own this truck laid tile. He got to where he was an older gentleman, and he must have been good at his trade because everybody kept calling him to do tile, lay tile. I don't know if it's bathroom tile, floor tile. I mean, I don't know. I don't know anything other than what I just told you. So we had a contest. If you'll remember, if you've been a subscriber to my channel, you know I have had a little contest of putting a name on this truck, and everyone out of the probably close to 100 names was Tyler, T-I-L-E-R, excuse me, T-I-L-E-R, Tyler. So that's the name of the truck. I got it out here today. I hadn't been playing with square bodies much because of the weather, and it's kind of, and other things going on in life. I'll just say that. We have a lot of things going on besides doing YouTube videos nearly every day, which is kind of a challenge. But I try to do something every day. Anyway, I got this battery charging on this truck. Not that it needs it. It didn't need it. When I bought the truck, the feller had put a brand new battery on it. He wasn't intending on selling me the truck. He didn't want to sell the truck. But I think we finally talked him into it, and he put a brand new battery on it, new wiper blades, and done a few little odds and ends on it. It is a 305. I know earlier in the videos when I first got this truck, I was saying it was a 350, but it's not. 5.0, 305. So I'm just charging the battery because haven't started it in a while. And I didn't know this, but let's check. I just want to show you something that I think's kind of interesting. Let me see. Well, you can I forgot I disconnected the battery. But I've mentioned in a lot of my videos the clock works. It does work. The second hand moves. But it's always at 2 o'clock. And another thing that doesn't work is this water temperature. I've got to get that fixed. That drives me nuts. All the other gauges work on the truck. Today, or what I'm going to try to do today, if I have time, I'm going to clean these windows on this truck. My wife and I washed it. Mrs. PIB, she's not here right now. She's with her friend. They're going walking. My wife tries to stay in good shape. Anyway, I'm going to try to clean the windows best I can, inside and out. And the other thing I was going to do real quick, you've probably seen that can of paint there. I'm going to try to get me a brush, something, and clean this stuff up best that I can. This is my spare tire carrier that goes underneath the truck, and I'm going to try to flat black all this stuff the best I can. It doesn't have to be perfect. This truck is not perfect. And there's my sport bumper, and my wife said when she gets back from walking that we're going to try to order the brackets, the mounting brackets to mount the sport bumper, and the license plate bracket. That stuff's high. Anyway, I need to make a mental note or write it down. But I need the brackets, the license plate bracket. I need the new trim that goes along the side here. If you go back on my earlier videos on this truck, the trim was on it, but it was all curled up. It's an 85 model. So my friend that owned the truck, we kind of like made a deal. He's a body man and mechanic. He took all the trim off and left this. So that's good. I mean, I'm ready to put it on when I get done painting it. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. I don't want to set myself big goals today, but I am going to try to get the windows clean. Maybe do a little bit on the inside and paint that stuff in the back. See that leak? I think I got a rear main leak that when my friend on YouTube, his name is GM1038, his name is Brian. Check out his YouTube channel, would you? GM1038. I think you will enjoy his videos. I know I do. I look forward to every one of them. But he works all the time and he doesn't put out videos nearly every day like I do. So anyway, I'm going to get him to address that leak and just check the truck out thoroughly. I'm still getting used to this truck myself. It's a good truck. Starts right up. It's got new dual exhaust on it. New brakes, and I have some more things for this truck that I haven't put on yet. I'm going to wait for Brian to address some of the issues with it. You know, I just like for everything to be mechanically good. Does that make sense? Because I'm not a mechanic. So anyway, everything appears to be working. I'm going to clean this glass. I'm going to get me some, dang, that's dirty. The problem is here, you might can see all that dust. It's actually pollen. I live in East Tennessee and there's a lot of pollen here, but it's finally starting to kind of die down just a little bit. But if I can get a little bit done today, oh yeah, I better set this over here. I'm also gonna flat black the gas pedal and the brake pedal. You know, this kind of, I got a new brake pedal on here, brake pedal pad, and I'm gonna try to make the rest of it kind of match. This carpet, I'm not sure. I think I might. My wife said the carpet's pretty good. Of course, I put these floor mats on it, but you can kind of see, I believe it used to be black. There was floor mats in here in the beginning. You can kind of see the outline of it. But I think the carpet used to be black. So, my wife was saying, I was telling her, Mrs. PIB, I said, I think I'm just going to get me some new carpet for this truck. But you know what? I think I might try rattle can painting it first. I've rattle can carpet before, and you can do the same thing if you'd like to. Don't do anything I do thinking it's going to be perfect, because my stuff is not perfect. But I think I'm going to rattle can the carpet, and then you get a brush and just brush it, and it makes it soft again like it is now, but it'll be black instead of sun bleached, sun baked, whatever you want to call it. And try to get a few things done a little bit this afternoon while I can, while I have a few minutes. Like I said, this old truck is not perfect. See how good that door shuts? My wife was telling me, my wife is a keeper. I mean, I'm really proud to have her for my partner, but when we was taking the tint off the windows of this truck, I've got lots of videos on this if you're really interested in the old truck. But she was saying, Jimmy, she said, I don't think many people's rode in the passenger side of this truck, because she was pointing out things. She's kind of a detective. if you want to call it that. But yeah, kind of a detective. I'll show you around the truck real quick in case you've never seen it. Oh, there's my spare tire I got the other day. I'm going to try to clean it up best I can. This is the one this tire, believe it or not, is going to replace this tire, because it's just rotten. I think it's sat in the back of this truck for years. And I don't believe, pretty sure it's not. Nope, none of the spare tire stuff is here. So as you can see, it's got new exhaust, and looks pretty good. The reason I was attracted to this truck, for one thing, it's always been in East Tennessee, which means not much rust, if any. And this truck is just so solid. I'm kind of doing a backwards thing on my videos. on this truck, because most of the trucks I get have rust in them, which has to be repaired at Gas Axe Chop Shop with Tim Dixon. And you can see, if you go to Gas Axe Chop Shop, go to Facebook, Gas Axe Chop Shop, Axe is A-X-E, Gas Axe Chop Shop, Tim Dixon, and you can see a lot of the trucks that he has worked on for me, even before I started YouTube. There's a lot of cool trucks that I had even before I started YouTube, and you know, I just kind of play with them a little bit and then move them on to someone else. So, or that's how it seems to work out. I always see something else I'd rather have or something. I don't know how that, my mind is crazy. I should hang on to the ones, that's another story. Anyway, I was going to tell you too, I think this truck has been repainted silver once. Let me show you why. If I can get this stuff out of the way. I have to set stuff out or I forget what I'm doing, because I'm a nut. I always keep this here so my hood doesn't latch, if you're wondering. But see all this silver? This is supposed to be black, but that's silver. So, I mean, I suspected it had been repainted once before, and that's okay. I don't mind. It probably saved its life. But, plans are, I know I've said this a bunch, but it's almost getting time to really, it's almost really time to make a plan and get some things done. So I think Brian, my friend GM 1038, I think he's going to lower the truck. I'm going to have him fix a few little things. For one thing, that leak in the back. Maybe fix the AC on it. The AC works on the truck. It's just, it leaked out all the Freon in a day or two. I mean, it was blowing cold or cool when I got the truck. Now it's not. Now it's just blowing hot air. So I got a major leak somewhere that I need to address. What else? Oh, I got some chrome tips for the exhaust I'm going to have Tim put on, Tim Dixon. And I mean, we're just going to lower it. I don't know if I'm going to run these wheels or not. I might get me some 20-inch torque thrust wheels and put on it, American Racing torque thrust wheels. I love those wheels. These Corvette Rallies and American Racing torque thrust wheels are my favorites. So anyway, anyway, I need to get busy. I'm going to start cleaning these windows. I'm going to use the turtle wax and do the outside, and then I'll do the inside. And I'm going to, first, I guess I need to paint these parts back here. I need to get a wire brush if I can find out or remember where I set it. I'm kind of disorganized. Clean these up best I can. I'll spray them. They don't have to be perfect. It's just an old patina style truck. But I mean, the truck's dirty. But I mean, this is a really good truck. I mean, to my standards, to the standards that I normally have, this this is a pretty good truck. It's really solid, and it runs good. But I just haven't drove it much at all. I don't never drive any of them much, very far. Like I said, you just have to believe me when I tell you we have a lot of things going on in our lives, personal things that I won't get into. And sometimes, guys, to be honest with you, I'm 66 years old, and some days I just don't feel like fooling with it. So there you go. Anyway, let me get busy. I'll show you what I get done here when I get something done instead of talking. Hang in there. Sometimes, guys, I can't remember what I'm doing, and I forgot I was making a video. I just started in work, and I got this cleaned best I can. Best I'm going to get it, with screwdrivers and brushes and stuff. Oh yeah, I got to paint this. But anyway, dang, that's hot in the sun. Got a bunch of newspapers in the grass. It doesn't really matter because the grass grows even if I got it. I just get people that save me newspapers, and when I see them, they give them to me because they know I do a lot of rattle can painting. So, oh, that blue on here, painter's tape, has got a caution sticker on it, so I taped it up best I can, and I'm using this rust. Oh, Rust Stop, got it at Co-op. Indoor, outdoor, flat black. Got started doing this and I thought maybe I better show you that I did actually do my best. I don't have power tools as far as, you know, like air compressors and stuff. I just do everything by hand. Got my smallest wire brush and scrubbed everything best I can. This truck is never going to be perfect as long as I have it. So, I mean, it's just doing the best I can with what I got. My channel is all about you can do this too. If I can do it, a real dumb guy like me, if I can do it, you can do it. I'll show you my success stories and my mistakes because I don't want anybody else to make the same mistake I did if I can help it. So, but anyway, I'm just doing the best I can with the things that I have here at my home. Primered is best. So anyway, I'm going to continue doing this. I got started and I thought, dang, I'm doing a video. So I'm going to do this best I can. It probably won't be pretty when I'm done. I'm going to have to flip everything over several times on top of that. So while that's doing that, then I'll continue on and show you what else I'm doing best that I can. And hopefully I'll remember that I'm doing a video. So I'll hush and get at it. See y'all in just a bit. Okay, I got this much done. I'm going to have to flip everything back and forth to make sure I get everything flat black. Is it my best work? No, it's not. But it's good enough for this truck because most of this stuff was missing anyway. So at least it's there. It'll be kind of nice to have it in the truck, won't it? Anyway, so now, while I have this, while I'm letting that kind of dry, I'm going to get this up. Oh, let's see. I'm going to get this cardboard. And I'm going to clean up my brake pedal best that I can. And this emergency brake pad went blank for a minute. That happens a lot lately. I'm going to try to clean it up best I can. I'm going to flat black it where it somewhat match the new brake pedal pad. So, I forgot my paint. Anyway, hang in there, guys. I'll show you what it looks like in a minute. Okay, I'm doing the fun part now. I'm just exaggerating. This is not fun. I'm trying to clean out every one of these grooves the best that I can from dirt, mud, whatever else was on the bottom of someone else's shoe. And I'm just having a lot of fun doing this. But it's got to be done. I'm going to do the best I can, as usual. Every time I do something, I try to do the best that I can. I'm just not very fast, and I might try to get a smaller screwdriver and see if that'll work even better. But you can see the mess that's coming out from it. And that's okay, that's good. So, hang in there, I'm going to try. I think I know where there's a smaller screwdriver. Maybe I can go a little bit faster. Hang in there, guys. Man, oh man. You wouldn't believe how much dirt and gravel and stuff like that is in that one pedal. Those little bitty grooves. Oh my goodness. It's all over the truck. And that's okay. I mean, I got it off best that I can. And this, there wasn't hardly any in there, but this one was just caked up with dirt and little, well, I was going to show you. Seemed like all kinds of little rocks. Well, anyway, you can't. Anyway, trust me. Wasting time on it. Okay, now, I won't be able to show this part, but believe me, I'm going to rattle can paint this and this the best that I can. And make it look the best that I can. So, cross your fingers and wish me luck. See y'all in just a bit. Okay, guys, I'm still trying to get used to this new phone that I have. Man, I get used to one thing and then, I don't know, somehow I mess stuff up. Anyway, what do you think? I mean, it's still drying. I kind of went over all this. The rods and all that stuff. So I'm letting that kind of dry. To me, it looks good. Looks a whole lot better than dirt and mud and stuff. And I'm just trying to make the truck look decent. It doesn't have to be perfect, just decent. While y'all weren't looking, I went over here and flipped all this stuff over, gave it a first coat on the other side, and letting it kind of dry for just a few minutes. And I mean, like I said, no, it's not perfect, but it's better than it was. And most of this stuff's, you're not going to really see it anyway. It's going to be under the hood or under the truck. So just trying to make it look decent. Anybody can do what I'm doing, because you don't have to have a brain really to do this. Just be willing to work with what you have. I think I might try to look at this tire a little bit closer and make sure there's no problem areas or patches. I didn't really look at it. I just kind of grabbed it in the backyard there. I saved it for some reason. No, I don't see no patches or anything. I mean, it's wore out, but I believe it'll hold air. Looks a whole lot better than this one, doesn't it? So the next time I go to the tire store or near a tire store, I'll have these swapped out. In the meantime, I'll kind of clean this up a little bit. I don't know if I'm going to be getting to the windows or not. This is taking a lot longer than what I thought, and that's why I hate to give myself a lot of things that I want to get done, because I might not get them done, and then I feel bad because I didn't achieve my goal. Are you like that? Probably not. Hope not, because it could be that I'm a nut. But yeah, I know this is an old tire, but I think it'd be good enough for a spare, and it's the best I have for the moment. I don't know if I mentioned it or not, but it's a 235 75 15. So I mean, it should be able to get me down the road just a few more miles. I mean, you know, maybe to someplace better, whatever. I don't know. Hopefully I'll never need it. And hopefully the next person that owns this truck one of these days will never need it. But at least you have a spare, right? I think the weather's what got to this. See how good the tread is? But see, it just sat in the sun for so long, and in the weather, it just kind of killed it. So, wish I had this tread on this. But anyway, all right. Let me check on these things, see if they're dry, and clean up some of this mess in here, and then we'll kind of go from there. Hope you don't mind watching this video, guys. It's just stuff that I do on every truck that I have, or have had. I always do basically the same thing. And hopefully this is good and dry. And I had to vacuum that up. I don't know if I mentioned it or not. I had to vacuum up all that. It was just everywhere. So I was afraid when I started spraying it to even, you know, blow up the dirt even more back up onto the pedal. So yeah, there we go. Okay, I'll see y'all in a bit. Okay, guys, I got everything all painted and put in the back of the truck. Kind of cleaned the tire real quick. Not a real good job, but it's going to be under the truck, and by the time they take this tire off and put the rim on here, and they spray all that soap and stuff, put weights on it and stuff, it's going to look kind of it's not going to look much better. Anyway, I got all this done, took my painter's tape off there and saved the sticker. It's not the prettiest job, but it's better than what it was, and that's all I'm trying to do, is to make things look a little bit better. Took my battery charger off, it was charged, and got my little radio out here that I had to turn down in it. I'm going to try now. I got to go get a step stool or something, because this truck has not been lowered yet, and clean this window. I really I need a new windshield. It's got a little BB spot right there. I don't know how that happened. Of course, it's an 85 model, so I mean, you're talking a long time ago. I need to take these wiper arms off and paint them too. There's a lot to do on this truck, and I'm just showing you everything that I'm doing to it in case one of these days, somebody might say, hey Jimmy, how much do you want for this truck? And like I always say, I have too much in it, and on this one in particular, I gave too much for it. So, but I'm not dealing with rust issues. So, it is what it is. And I just got off the phone with my friend Brian. That's GM 1038 on YouTube, and we were talking about my truck is, one of these trucks is getting close to being able to go over to his garage. So I'm thinking it might be this one. The 84 Chevy C10 truck I have left turn Bill, I'm wanting him to put power steering on it. So, and then see what else. Oh, the 78 Chevy C10 truck Billy James, I've got some things I'd like for him to do on it. I'm thinking about lowering it just a little bit more. I don't know, but all three trucks, oh, paint. All three trucks need to go to visit with him whenever he has an opportunity. Like I said, he works all the time, and I feel so sorry for him. He works all the time, just about 10, 12 hours a day, and then he works a little bit in the garage each night, and then on the weekends. That guy, he's a go-getter. Anyway, he said, Jimmy, as soon as I get done with Tim's little old truck, that blue one, if you've watched his videos, he said, when I get done with it, he said, I might do a little bit on my wagon, then yours is next. And I told him just take his time. I kind of wish he'd take a break because he works so hard, but I think he just likes staying busy. He's really a good mechanic, and he's a real good friend. Anyway, I'm going to get me some wax. I'm going to see if I can get these windows to look a little bit better than what they are now. And truck needs washed again, I know, but kind of what's the point? I'm not going to really wash it very much until all the work gets done and I'm ready to paint it and maybe put Penetrol on it. So there's not much need in it, but I would like to be able to see out the windows. That's kind of important. So I'll show you what I'm doing here in a minute. Hang in there, guys. Okay, guys, my neighbors are mowing, and if you're wondering why I sound stopped up, it's probably because they're mowing. I get stopped up, can't breathe very well or talk very well, but I got wax all over this truck on the outside, and I think I missed that one window. Oh, my wife came home, that's why I stopped. So I got to put some wax there. I forgot to do it, and I also forgot that the bottom part of this vent window is no. What? I'm using this.
Oh.
Then if there's excess, hold on.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I'll video you.
No, don't video me. My hair's not pretty. I'm using 000 steel wool.
And you'll get people saying, don't do that.
Don't do that. No, don't do it.
But do it at your own risk.
Yeah.
We're not afraid.
Be not afraid. Just because I messed my windshield up doesn't mean that you have to. Boy, that is slick, and I can actually see in it. I've done a good job. By the time I get this rag off the wall and go over all the glass, that should look really good.
0, 0, 0, 0.
It's taken all the hard water stains and stuff from rain and everything. I believe this truck has sit for a while, so it's been kind of neglected. Man, that looks really good, if I do say so myself. I didn't think it would look this good. It was pretty dirty. Okay, guys, I think I've got done all I'm going to do today. I tried not to set big goals for myself, but I got done what I think if I remember everything, what I said I was going to do. I kind of got a late start today. Today was clean house day. Mop, vacuum, dust, the whole 9 yards. And then my wife went walking with her friend, and I got to play with this truck for a while. The shade was here, and as you can see, it's been probably 4.5 hours of me playing with it. But anyway, what I get done? I got the outside of the windows clean. Still got to do the inside, but to be honest with you guys, I'm starting to get kind of tired, and my wife is talking about maybe getting something to eat, or making something to eat, I should say. So you're probably going to still see some places that needs cleaned on the inside, and we found a couple of places where the tent was still on, so we had to go get a box cutter knife. You know, the windows was so dirty you couldn't see the tent, but we got all that off. Next time I get this truck out, I'm going to clean the inside of the glass, and yeah, inside I'm looking for tint. I don't see anymore. I see little remnants. And let me tell you something else. That steel wool, don't do it because I do it. Do it everything at your own risk. But I meant to tell you too, it kind of cleans your rubber too. See how shiny black it is? Excuse my dirty hands. But you know, everything's just so smooth. And all this stuff that you see on the glass is on the inside, because we had to squirt it down. There's water lines and stuff from taking that tint off. And say, oh yeah, painted my pedals. They all kind of match like the new brake pedal pad. It took me a while to get all that dirt and little gravel out. I should have showed you how much dirt I got up out of the vacuum cleaner, but I think y'all have seen dirt before. So I won't bore you with that. Got all this cleaned up best I'm going to. Got my tire cleaned up best I'm going to. It's going to be under the truck anyway, and nobody's going to see it unless you was to have to use it. And if you need to use it, you don't care what it looks like as long as it holds air and will roll, right? So, I was trying to think what else I do. Oh, charge the battery, but that's not nothing. Guess that's it for today. And I got to talk to my friend GM1038 on YouTube. Don't forget to check out his YouTube channel. My wife is making a list of things things for this truck. Cha-ching, cha-ching. That means money if you're new to the channel. Spending money we really don't have, but it's for a good cause, isn't it? And she brought me some water out here, because once I get started, I hate to stop. She brought me some water. Thank you for that. Going to order some new, I guess I'm getting tired, some new side molding to replace the old that was on it. Lowering kit. What else did we say? Oh, lowering kit.
I was looking to see how to buff that scratch out of the glass.
Oh, I think we need a new windshield.
Yeah, but if you can buff it out.
Well, she's wanting me to try to buff it out. I don't guess it would hurt to try. Yeah, I don't guess it would hurt to try, because bumper brackets, yeah, for the back, for the sport bumper.
A license plate holder.
License plate holder, side molding. Yeah, stick on molding, lowering kit. Fix the AC. Got a little leak, as I showed you earlier in the video. I think the truck sit a while. Oh yeah, and I have some new window motors. This truck has electric windows, and if you've watched my channel long enough, you've heard me say I'm not a big fan of electric windows. Some people are, some people are not. I am not, but that's what it has. So I got some new electric window motors, and I might try to get a few more things. I'm going to walk around the truck and see what it needs, or what I think it might need. But anyway, it's coming around, and I want to thank y'all for watching the video, and my wife and I are surely appreciative. Hey, say bye. Oh, she's trying to, we got a nest of red cardinals in this bush over here that I have to trim every 2 days to keep it looking like that. But anyway, they built a nest there. Normally, for years, it's been mockingbirds, but now we've got a nest of cardinals in there, And maybe if I can find a nest sometime, we'll see if they have eggs already. Or little babies already. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to tell you something that's probably going to sound kind of goofy to y'all. I probably shouldn't tell you this, but my longtime subscribers know I'm kind of a nut. But remember that movie Forrest Gump? Life is just a box of chocolates. Well, I was telling my wife this morning, I said, life is kind of like, don't laugh, okay? What I'm about to tell you, don't laugh. Life is kind of like a pair of shoes. When you're born, you don't have any shoes. And then when you're a baby, you have baby shoes and you learn how to walk. Then you get shoes to go to first grade. Then you get in high school and you buy some crazy shoes, red shoes, pointed shoes. Back when I was a kid, when the Beatles came out, they had, I think you called them Beatle boots. Boy, I had to have a set, a pair of shoes, Beatle boots, because the Beatles were a thing back in the mid-'60s, early 60s, mid-'60s, and Beatle boots. Anyway, my point is you get some crazy shoes. Then you realize you really want some comfortable shoes when you're a man. And you're a man and you have a family, and your shoes, your feet quit growing, but your shoes, you can buy several pairs of shoes, hopefully. And then you get like my age, where you're a grandfather, and you're still wearing the same size shoes, but your feet are kind of getting a little bit wider because you gain a little bit of weight. And you die with your grandpa shoes on. Does that make sense? Probably not. A lot of y'all's probably going to unsubscribe, but I don't know, just thoughts that run through my head sometimes. And my wife said, well, you need to, no, I shouldn't have said it on the video, but she said you ought to write those words of wisdom down or craziness, whatever. But anyway, my point is, the Lord has helped me through each pair of those shoes. And here I am today. He's got me out of some disasters and some mishaps and carried me several times in my life when I did not know He was carrying me, and saved me. Failed marriages and, it's just things that come up, and, that hurt pretty bad, especially when you're not expecting it. But anyway, He has carried me, and now here I am with Mrs. PIB, and I'm in a good spot in my life, and I hope that y'all are too. If not, pray to the Lord. Well, even if you are, pray to the Lord, because He has made everything that you see. Appreciate y'all watching the video. You're watching Primer is Best. I'd appreciate if you'd like and subscribe to the YouTube channel Primer is Best. I'm on Facebook, Primer is Best. Instagram, Primer is Best. Got a second YouTube channel called Man on a Budget. And I'm on Instagram, Man on a Budget 1. Don't forget, if you'd like to, I would appreciate it if you would. If you'd like to send me a video of your old car or old truck, please walk around your video. I'm getting tired. Walk around your vehicle 2 or 3 minutes. Talk about what you're doing, what you're going to do, what you just done, or what you're hoping to save up for to do. Send me a video of it to primerisbest@comcast.net. Facebook Messenger Primer is Best, or Instagram Messenger Primer is Best. 2 or 3 minutes long. You don't have to say a whole lot. Just talk about what you're doing, what's happened, whatever. Car or truck. I'll be happy to put it on my YouTube channel for free. You can show your family and friends and everybody around the whole world. I enjoy looking at them. Also, I wanted to tell you, just remind you, I have YouTube Shorts where my wife and I, we might do some crazy video or have some kind of fun on YouTube Shorts. YouTube Shorts, if you're not familiar with it, you can't have them longer than 60 seconds. So it has to be something really quick. So I like to have fun, and my wife and I have fun together, and sometimes she records me doing some crazy stuff or saying crazy things or just having some fun. If I can put a smile on somebody's face, if we can do it together and make you smile or make you laugh, then it's worth it. Because we need some more laughter in this world. thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. I know it's a long video. Please bear with me, but if you'll like and subscribe, you won't miss anything that we're fixing to do on this old truck. And should be exciting. The exciting times on this thing are fixing to come up. After we get it back from Brian's GM 1038, be sure to check him out, or you're going to miss a bunch of stuff he does on this. But we're going to, I guess we'll rattle can paint it as what we're doing right now. Paint it, put Penetrol on it, and we'll see what it looks like. It should look pretty good lowered with maybe some fresh rattle can paint on it, and a little bit of patina here and there. We'll see how, I don't know, it'll come to us when it hits us. You won't miss it though if you'll like and subscribe. God bless y'all. Catch you in the next video, guys. I'll see y'all later.